at the Riverview project, and I can't wait to see what has been happening here. So I have been busy all morning picking out and picking up tile. So we found a great tile that we love, but it was heavily discounted and discontinued. So I've been on the mad search to find enough of it. So I picked some tile up, I just brought it in, and now let's see what's happening tile-wise in the kitchen. They've made it all the way to the kitchen wall, at least in the middle. Now they're working on the sides. Jesus is working on installing the doorknob on this gorgeous front door. Now we went with an antique style rim lock with a big, beautiful brass knob. I can't wait for you to see it. Jesus is prepping to start drilling to mount it. And part of the reason we are doing this today is because we've had this door mounted with just some blocks of wood. But as soon as all of this gets tiled, we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to need to be able to actually open and close the door. All right, this is some tedious work here. He has taken extra care to make sure it's in the right spot. We don't want to drill holes that are wrong in this door. All right, Jesus is still at it. He's now working on the deadbolt. And he's cutting out the locking mechanism that'll slide inside the door. Okay, so I am getting back in the car because I'm going back to Lowe's, and here's why. I told you that we found some heavily discounted tile. The first one that we found, the homeowner actually found it over Memorial Day, and they bought all that they had at their Lowe's. They thought it was enough, but it was not. So I just did a count, and we are short. So I'm going back to Lowe's now to see if our Lowe's has enough. The internet says they do. Do they really? And then the tile that I just picked up from there this morning, that tile is for the bathroom floors. So we're getting a really good budget bathroom, but it's kind of like an Easter egg hunt looking for enough tile. So I'm headed back to Washington, headed back to Lowe's. Wish me luck. It's a new day. We're still at River Project. We had one slight delay. You know, the last time you were here, you saw that Jesus was working on this door. Unfortunately, the doorknob, the locking kit, and the deadbolt that were ordered was all for a left-hand swing door. And of course, that's a right-hand swing door. So I'm gonna box all that back up. We're gonna send it back. The homeowners ordered a new one. Jesus is still working on doors though. He's working on some interior doors. Let me show you. So we were able to order these doors. They were already bored for our doorknobs, but they were not cut for our hinges. So Jesus is working on that now. So he marks where he wants the hinges, traces the hinge. He has all these little templates that fit different size hinges, different style, different shape hinges. So he finds the best one. He mounts that in place. And then, as you just saw, he uses his router to cut out, notch out where the hinge is going to fit flush to the door. So he's working on this one. This one's already been done. He's working his way around. This one is a bigger door. This is going to be our pocket door. So it's not bored and it doesn't get hinges. It'll actually mount to a track. And so he's just going to work his way around what I have dubbed our Stonehenge of doors. This wall is completely painted behind me. That's exciting. What's going on with tile? Let's go see. Slowly but surely, you can see what's happening here. They've done some of this morning. They're slowly getting there. Mostly just working around the edges, and then there'll be this. Still a good bit to do on tile. All right, so I am in the hall bath, the guest bath, and Jesus and I just put our heads together because the homeowner found an image on Pinterest. Here's the image right here that she loves. So we are going to use that as our inspiration, but modify it just a little bit. Right now we just have a canvas. Obviously this is the shower. We are gonna do, instead of the shiplap, we're gonna do board and batten all the way around. I picked up just a plain little beveled mirror from Lowe's. It's gonna go here. We're gonna trim it out the way that this one is trimmed out with the board and batten. We're gonna do that little chair rail around the top, and then she's gonna also do a wallpaper from that chair rail up. So Jesus and I have been mapping all of this out. So while the homeowners were here, we talked last week about the height, and we decided to go 57 inches up. We wanted that grand feel, but we also wanted to get past all of our switches. Initially we were going 48 inches, but that would have been right there, and that's just not good. We want to clear those switches. So we're going to start here with a 1x6, and then we'll do a little cap on the top. That's going to go all the way around, and then we're going to have legs or down pieces. So we were trying to figure out where to start with those and what our distance should be. So it seemed like when you're walking down the hall, that wall is the most prominent. So we let this wall determine our spacing. So if we do a 1x4 in the corner, we'll do one here and one here. Same here, one here and here. And then if we went right in the middle, that gave us 16 inches of clear space between the down pieces. And that actually worked out perfect here as well. If we put a cap on each side, we've got 16 inches. So we wrapped all the way around. And what that did was it gave us one wonky one, just a little bit off center behind the sink. So what we're thinking we're gonna do is just leave that one off. I think it'll be fine. It'll look like the sink is centered between this one and the one in the corner, and the one behind it will just be missing. And then of course our mirror is all the way around. And then one more, which is 16 inches, ends up right about here, which we'll finagle how that works. So we made our material list. It's on the wall. Normally I hate when people write on the walls because it just makes it harder to paint over it, but we're wallpapering there and the mirror's going there. So it's all good. Exciting news. Other than this one little piece, they're almost done in here. They've moved into the laundry room officially. So we're getting there. So what have I been doing? Well, the homeowner is at the point where she's deciding about light fixtures. So, all right, I'm going to jump over these wet tiles. Here we go. She's trying to figure out a light fixture, actually 2 light fixtures to go here. So I am making use of ChatGPT. So I made this for her so that we could check out the scale of some different light fixtures. So I've been working on that. Jesus is over here. He is working on doors today. So he's taping that one up so we can paint it. It's a door day. They also got the Duroc down in this entryway or foyer and our little closet. So that'll be the next project, is to start tiling this. This door right here is a little loosey-goosey. It rubs and also it wiggles. So we're looking to see, we're just curious how long those screws are to see if we can tighten this up a little bit. We can always sand the door down or plane it down, but it'd be better if it just could use some screws. Hey, that's better. Yeah. Perfect. I love it when some tighter screws fixes a problem instead of having to plane a door down. So we are back at it at the Riverview project again today. 2 exciting things happening today. We've got our tub for the primary bathroom coming, as well as the tile for the primary bathroom, which we are not ready for yet, but they've got it ready. We're gonna take it. I'd rather it be here so we know we have it when we need it. Hey, it is lunchtime at the Riverview project, and I thought it would be a good time to get in here and show you the tile that's going down. Not a ton of progress in here, but that's okay. This tile is, because it's so big, it's going down pretty slow. I think a lot of that has to do with getting it nice and level. The bigger the tile, the harder it is to level. So as promised, our electricians came and moved that wire. They got rid of the Christmas lights. They moved the wire. They just ran it outside. And then when they come back to set fixtures, that's when they will actually put those receptacles in there. The main thing was to just get it out of the way so that Jesus could patch that hole so that the final painting can happen in here. Show you what's going on upstairs. I think you can tell the walls are getting painted. All right, so this, honestly, I can't remember the name of this color right now, but it's the same as the ceiling in the sunroom. And it's just a little bit of a taupier white. It looks really dark right here. It's not that dark, I promise. It's just a little bit taupier white than what we did downstairs. So Jesus has cut in all the way around and has started rolling. All of this has been rolled with one coat. You can really see it looks great off of that white trim. So this wall is pretty much done. I have confirmed the color is Glacier Bay. And if I open this door and look down the stairs, you can see this is our alabaster, which is what all the walls are downstairs. And this is the Glacier Bay. So you can see that there's just the tiniest bit. It's just a little bit darker, a little bit moodier. I think it's a good contrast. It's a subtle contrast, but it's nice. One more thing to show you. Do you remember that there was like a cornice board up here? It was backlit. It turns out the lighting was just these Christmas tree lights. But it has two switches with dimmers, actually. So 2 switches for these 2 wires, and they're just a hole in the wall. And so we were trying to figure out what is going to be the easiest way to make those go away. And what we decided to do, and the electrician is on his way to do this, is to take these 2 wires and make these receptacles out here in the garage, in the screen porch. You can never have too many receptacles. You never know. You might want to put a TV up there. Might want to hang party lights. So we're just going to have 2 high receptacles right up here. They will be switched, which will be nice. And then that will be the most minimal way to keep these hot wires just out of our way so that we can patch this one little spot up here. All right, so while I was meeting with the electricians and after lunch, Jesus came up and finished rolling all of this room. So the painting is finished upstairs. I think it looks great, love it. It's nice to have something that we can check off and say, we're done. Speaking of done, we're gonna call it a week. So we got a lot of little things done. The tile is still going downstairs. Jesus has been doing all kind of little carpentry things from hinges to doorknobs. We got some painting done. A lot accomplished this week. We're gonna keep working fast. Next week, we will be back at the Riverview project, and I hope that you will be back to join us.